In today's video, I'm going to reveal the 11 types of women you should avoid trusting if you want to maintain your peace of mind and avoid future problems. Recognizing these types can be the difference between a peaceful relationship and a life filled with stress and regrets. Believe me, some of these types are more common than you might think. If you don't learn to spot the signs now, you might find yourself trapped in an emotional pitfall that will be hard to escape. This can have serious consequences for your personal life and even for your self-esteem. I'll give you a heads up. Number 11 is the most unusual and, in my opinion, the worst of them all. It might change the way you perceive certain behaviors. Unfortunately, this type often goes unnoticed by most men. So don't miss any details and stay until the end. In addition to identifying these types of women, I'll also show you the 3 attitudes you must avoid at all costs. These attitudes can make you appear as a complete pushover, which is definitely not what you want to be. And here's the crucial point. Imagine discovering, right at the end of this video, a common behavior in your wife that you may be ignoring now. But if you don't act quickly, it could ruin your entire life. Forever. You've probably seen those unhappy relationships where the man seems trapped, suffocated by constant arguments, mistrust, and manipulation, not knowing how to break free. Imagine if, without realizing it, you're heading straight into that scenario right now, ignoring signs that could be right in front of you. And worse, if you don't act now, you could end up living a life full of regrets, stuck in a relationship that destroys your peace of mind and erodes your self-esteem day by day. But before you fall into this trap, I'm going to reveal what's really at stake. These 11 types of women, from the first to the last, are what you should avoid at all costs. Want to know how to protect your heart and mental health? Then stay with me until the end. Because what I'm going to share could be the difference between living a life of freedom or being stuck in an endless cycle of pain and regret. But before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that like button and turn on notifications. Without further ado, let's get started. First, the careless one. Carelessness is a trait that, when present in a woman, raises serious doubts about her reliability. Careless people often act impulsively, without considering the consequences of their actions on others. A lack of discernment and the inability to reflect before acting can lead to harmful situations for everyone involved. Careless individuals frequently ignore the emotions and needs of others, acting in a selfish and indifferent manner. This lack of empathy can result in harmful decisions and impulsive behaviors that negatively affect personal and professional relationships. Trusting someone who displays carelessness can expose you to unnecessary risks and instability, as their actions typically lack reflection and consideration. Second, the deceitful one. Women who are prone to deception undermine ethical foundations and moral commitments, easily putting you in delicate situations. Deception can manifest in various forms, from manipulating circumstances to deliberately breaking agreements and promises. Such individuals can expose you to financial, professional, and even personal risks. Trust is based on honesty, and a deceitful person often breaks that trust by acting dishonestly in both personal and professional matters. Trusting someone prone to deceit is an invitation to disappointment and disillusionment. A deceitful person typically seeks personal gain at the expense of others, compromising the integrity of relationships. Third, the confrontational one. A confrontational woman is someone who exhibits a constant tendency towards confrontations and arguments, requiring careful consideration when it comes to trust. This type of explosive and argumentative personality can create a toxic and stressful environment, making it difficult to maintain a healthy and stable relationship. Confrontational people often seek out arguments, whether over trivial matters or more serious issues. Their outbursts of anger and tendency to create unnecessary conflicts can drain the patience and emotional energy of those around them. Trusting someone with a constant inclination for conflict can result in an emotionally exhausting journey, undermining peace and harmony in the lives of those who interact with her. Fourth, the defamatory type. This type of woman spreads falsehoods, tells lies, and creates harmful narratives aimed at damaging others. Often driven by envy, resentment, or a mere desire to cause harm, trusting someone with this reputation can lead to negative consequences, affecting both your image and your emotional integrity. Fifth, the irresponsible type. An irresponsible woman represents a clear risk to trust in any relationship. Her lack of commitment and difficulty in accepting responsibility for her failures are clear signs that trusting her could bring about negative outcomes. Neglecting to help, failing to keep promises, and refusing to face the consequences of her mistakes are all signs of instability and potential danger. Irresponsibility also often reflects a lack of maturity and self-control. People who do not take responsibility tend to blame others for their own errors, creating an environment of distrust. Sixth, the pessimist. Being around a woman who is constantly pessimistic, frequently critical, endlessly complaining, or adopting a defeatist mindset means surrounding yourself with negative energy. These individuals tend to find problems in any solution, making it challenging to build healthy, productive relationships. Persistent pessimists emit heavy energy, creating a toxic environment where discouragement becomes contagious. Trusting someone who constantly focuses on the negative can affect your own mindset and emotional well-being. Seventh, the hypocritical and deceitful. Hypocritical and deceitful women are like social chameleons, changing their appearance as it suits them. They show falsehood and betrayal, often demonstrating interest only in what they can gain from a relationship. This behavior suggests a profound lack of integrity, indicating that the trust placed in them is fickle and dependent on circumstances. If someone behaves this way, it is wise to keep a safe distance to avoid future disappointment and frustration. Eighth, the cruel type. Cruel women, like chameleons, change their appearance as it suits them. When they distance themselves from you, they reveal falsehood and betrayal, interested only in their own benefit when it's convenient. This behavior demonstrates a lack of integrity, indicating that trust placed in them is unstable and circumstantial. If someone acts in this manner, it's prudent to maintain a safe distance to avoid future disappointments. Ninth, the intuition alert. When your intuition sends a warning signal, it's crucial to pay attention to this natural self-protection mechanism. Women you cannot trust often provoke an uncomfortable feeling when you're around them. This sensation may manifest as inexplicable fatigue, exhaustion, or an uneasy discomfort that you can't fully understand. Just as we feel negative effects when consuming something harmful, being around untrustworthy people can generate a strange feeling, signaling that something is out of alignment with reality. 10th, third-party warnings. When friends and family express concerns about a person, it's essential to listen carefully. Often, a clear sign that someone is untrustworthy is when people close to you raise issues about them. These warnings might reference problematic past relationships or behaviors that caused others to distance themselves. The untrustworthy individual may downplay these past issues, shifting blame onto others, a manipulation tactic that serves as a clear warning sign. 11th, women who drink uncontrollably. Trust is essential in any relationship, but dealing with women who lose control when drinking can severely compromise that trust. Women who become uncontrollable under the influence of alcohol often exhibit irresponsible, unpredictable, and even dangerous behavior. They may become aggressive, say or do things they later regret, and endanger their own safety and that of others with impulsive actions. Alcohol can lower inhibitions, leading them to share private information or act in risky ways. It is crucial to be alert to these signs. Now let's look at 3 attitudes you should avoid, as they can make you vulnerable to manipulation. Fear of saying no. People with a persistent fear of saying no often find themselves overwhelmed with unnecessary responsibilities, leading to a devaluation of their time and energy. Being excessively agreeable can undermine the respect others have for us. Constantly avoiding saying no and placing others' needs above our own can make us seem opinionless or fragile. This pursuit of approval rarely results in respect. Instead, it can lead to insecurity and anxiety. Lack of assertiveness. Refraining from expressing personal opinions and values to avoid conflicts, or struggling to know when to walk away, can compromise one's emotional health and well-being. Staying in harmful environments due to a false sense of obligation or fear of change can lead to ongoing disrespect and significant harm. Recognizing when it's time to leave is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. Trust is a valuable treasure, and it's our responsibility to protect it by carefully choosing whom we place our faith in. Observing superficially isn't enough. It's crucial to understand the true nature of those who genuinely deserve our trust, and those who might betray it. Comment down below on which topic you want me to make a full video about it, and tell me in the comment section about how much you like our videos. Are they changing your life? Are they valuable to you? I want to hear from you in the comment section. Finally, thank you for listening to me, and I'll catch you up in the next video.